In this first video, we're going to focus on the kettlebell swing. The swing is one of the two most important exercises in kettlebell training, so make sure you get this nailed down before you move on. What it looks like from the side is let's learn the movement pattern first. So this is not a squat. You're not going up and down. You're basically acting like someone pulled your chair out from behind you and you can't quite reach it. So we're gonna learn this movement with an exercise called the deadlift. So how to do that, and you can do this with me, is you're gonna place your handle between your ankles. You're gonna look straight ahead, pinch your shoulders back, and then sit back like someone pulled your chair out from underneath you, but you can't quite get to it. 2 hands on your bell, and stand up. Sit back, stand up. Now when you're doing your kettlebell swing, it's that exact same movement, it's just more quickly and more powerfully. So what we're gonna do now is start with the bell a little bit in front of you. This way you can pull your shoulders back, sit back, and get set up from the beginning. Tilt the handle slightly towards you. Then you're gonna sit back and stand up faster. So this time it's sit back, stand up. Throw it back, stand up. Now it's called a kettlebell swing, but it's not like you're rocking a baby. It's not a slow pendulum type exercise. It's very quick, powerful, and ballistic. So I'm gonna do 4 swings. The first 2 are not very good. They're gonna be lazy. The next 2 will be better. So you don't want them to look like a lazy pendulum. You want them to be crisp. So once you've practiced a couple of those, we're gonna work on our breathing. So when you're breathing in the swing, you're gonna sniff in on the back and then forcefully exhale when you stand up. That forceful exhale not only contracts your back muscles around your spine, protecting your back, it also kind of sounds like a mini explosion, reminding you that this is quick and powerful. So in through your nose, out aggressively when you stand up. So it looks and sounds like this. Okay, one more key point of the swing. Don't worry about how high it goes. You might see videos somewhere where swings go over your head. You're not worried about that. So all you need to do is worry about that aggressive sitting back, standing up motion, and then it's just gonna float. So if your bell only comes to here because you're tired, that's fine. Just worry about this movement, and this is just along for the ride. So don't try to make it a front raise. Try to make it where your arms are like ropes and your hands are like hooks. So I'll show you just a few more. This is all loose. Anywhere in this range is gonna be fair game for the top of your swing. Okay, now you're ready for your first workout, focusing on the kettlebell swings. Okay, this training session is going to be 7 exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds on with 30 seconds rest in between. We'll take a break after the first 7 and then we'll repeat those same exercises once more. So the first exercise is going to be that 2-handed swing that you just learned. All right, you ready? Bell right in front of you. We're gonna start in about 5 seconds. So get set up, ready, go. Okay, we're at the halfway point. Almost done. 3 seconds left. Now safely set it down. Okay, the next exercise we're gonna do is gonna be on the ground. It's going to be a plank. We're gonna be on our hands. You might have been on your plank in your forearms, but this time it's gonna be on our hands. There are a couple of reasons for that. But everything's gonna be tight, plank on your hands. We'll get started in about 8 seconds. Okay, so hands under your shoulder, feet about hip width apart, and go. Okay, so as you can see in this plank, you're pretty much in the swing position oriented in a different direction. So you're looking down between your hands. Everything else is tight. You're squeezing everything but your face. We're past the halfway point, by the way. So when you stand up in your swing, think about standing up into a plank. 3, 2, 1, break. Okay, so this time we're gonna do a variation of the swing with one hand. But when you do your swing, think hike, plank. And you're gonna hold that plank to the last second, hike, plank, no matter if it's one hand or two. So this one hand swing should look just like a two hand swing. The only difference is you're holding it with one arm. So no rotation, just like your two hand swing, you're gonna be straight. Okay, ready? One arm swing, go. So this free hand stays out to the side. You can even tap it if you want to make sure that you're straight. Okay, we're halfway through. All right, home stretch. So everything's the same, you're just holding with one hand. 3 seconds. Okay, done. Now we're gonna be even on the other side. So same thing. Ideally, you'll do the same number of reps on one side as the other. Be just as aggressive, just as explosive. And if your arms and the bell were invisible, your two hand swing and your one hand swing would look the exact same. So don't try to twist, try to stay square. All right, other side in 5. Again, you can tap. You just don't want to push off of your thigh. Ten seconds left. We're gonna take it down to the ground again. This time we're gonna do a Russian twist. So all you're gonna do is move your bell out of the way and you're gonna twist from right to left. If you feel advanced, you can bicycle, but only if you don't curve forward. So if bicycling makes you curve forward as it does me, you can leave your feet on the ground. Okay, ready? Russian twist, go. So look over your shoulder. You'll get farther. Don't forget to breathe. All right, halfway. Okay, almost done, last 5 seconds. Okay, done. Okay, we're gonna do one more exercise with the kettlebell, one more variation of the swing. So just a minute ago, you were doing one arm swings, maybe tapping at the top. This time we're gonna trade hands at the top of the swing. Very important that you grab it at the top when you're in that plank position versus trying to round your back and putting yourself in a bad position at the bottom. So alternating swings, ready? Go. Grab at the top. Almost done. 5 seconds. Okay, done. Okay, we have one more exercise in the first of our 2 rounds. It's gonna be body weight squats. So all you're gonna do is a squat with no weight. We're gonna start this in about 15 seconds. No need to go super fast. No need to go super low if you're not there. Go as low as you can without any pain, without your heels coming up, and without your back rounding. But everyone's gonna be different. Okay, ready? Squats, go. Again, make sure you're breathing through these. We're already at the halfway point. 10 more seconds. 5. And done. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Okay, take a break, grab some water, walk around, do some breathing. Whenever you're ready, come back and we'll do the second half. All right, now it's time for round 2, and then we'll be done. Okay, 2-handed swings back to the top. Ready? Go. So pick a spot on the horizon when you're doing these swings. We say eyes on horizon. So you're not looking too far up or down. We're past the halfway point already. Home stretch. Okay, done. All right, same as the first round, we're gonna do a plank. So remember, be as straight as possible. Feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, arms right under your shoulders. All right. Make sure you get your bell out of the way, and we'll start our planks in about 8 seconds. Okay. So pull your shoulder blades down. Ready, go. So imagine that your abs are a shield, you're breathing behind the shield. Halfway through. Almost done. You only have 5 more seconds. And done. Okay. Back to one arm swings. So remember, keep your shoulder in the socket. You don't want to let it pull you forward. Everything else stays the same. We'll start in about 15 seconds. All right, your setup is just like your 2-hand swing. So go ahead and sit back with one hand, pull the bell towards you. And ready, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember those alternating swings we did? If you tap it like we talked about, that's also gonna help you be prepared when those come towards the end. Halfway. Five seconds. And done. Okay, shake it out. So in between your sets, especially when you get tired, the last thing you want to do is fold over, collapse in your lungs. So stand up. If you need to put your hands behind your head, take some deep breaths. So just make sure your lungs can fill with air. Shake it out. It's about time for the other side. So ready? Free hand out to the side and go. Half. Five seconds. And you're done. Okay, bell out to the side, back to the ground for Russian twist. So remember, back straight. You can lean back because you can keep your back straight and lean back, but you can't keep your back straight and curve forward. So leaning back is fine, curving forward is not. So on the ground, and we'll start in 3, and go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, Last 10 seconds. Okay, done. All right, last exercise with the kettlebell. One more set of alternating swings, then you can put the bell to the side, then we have our body weight squats, and then we'll be done. All right, we'll start in 10 seconds. All right, ready? Remember, always grab it at the top. Okay, halfway. Ten seconds. If you need to stop early, that's fine. Okay, done. All right, we've got that last set of body weight squats. Then round 2 is gonna be over and you will be finished. Deep breaths, shake it out, shake your head. All right. 10 seconds till body weight squats. Remember, you're aiming your elbow to the inside of your knee if you can get there. Ready, go. Okay, we're halfway. So squeeze at the top. 10 seconds, a little less than. And done. Okay, that's the end of round 2 and the end of session 1. Remember, if you're training 6 days a week, you only need to do 1 a day, but if you want to only train 3, you can go ahead and do the next video.